Hello. The interesting topic is about the energy today. Let's look at whose energy is high in your house. Whether your energy is high or your children's energy is high. The answer is yes, obvious. The children energy is high, isn't it? Why their energies are high, if you look at. That energy is called not a physical energy, that is called as prana. That energy is called prana. In Sanskrit, the energy is called as prana, isn't it? So let's look at the energy level. What is the kind of emotions we experience when that energy goes down, and what is the kind of emotions we experience when we maintain that energy high. Okay, let's look at that. So the energy is nothing but prana, so I'll use the word of prana during our discussion. When the prana is low, so what do we experience? We experience dullness. We get irritated for small things, uh, get angry, experience laziness. Then we get hold on to things. We do not let go things. We hold on to small events, small incidents, and we experience negativity from that event and experience. We don't experience creativity because during dullness you don't get good ideas. Then in overall we experience all the negative emotions. Though we sleep, but after the sleep also we don't have that quality sleep because the prana level has gone down. So we are into disturbed sleep or we have a lack of sleep. Yes or no? So these are the emotions we experience. Now let's look at when the prana level is high, the energy level is high. What do we experience? We experience enthusiasm. We are go-getter. Anything comes, yes, I can do it. I can achieve. That is a kind of experience we have it. Then we can let go things. We have good creative ideas. Creativity is really high. The person who maintains the prana level high. Then we experience love, care, peace, and we experience that positive approach towards the life. Of course, there is no doubt we may experience difficulties, but those does not bother you when your prana level is high. You would really be able to handle them and solve them easily because your prana level is high. So now, where we all of us want to live, we want to live in high prana level or low prana level? Obviously, all of us wants to really maintain the life in high prana level. So how do we maintain ourselves in that high prana level, high energy? There are four sources for it. So the source one is the food. The second source of energy is the sleep. Third one is breath. Fourth one is calm and happy mind. Okay. So I do not go in detail. Let me just give you a little highlight about these energy sources. So these are the energy. When you feel dull, what do you do? When you feel low, when you feel lack of energy, you feel like you will have food. Yes, sir. So why do you have a food? You have a food to get the energy, isn't it? But after having a food, what is that you are experiencing? You are feeling dull or you are feeling sleepy. Yes or no? But the intention behind to take the food was to keep your energy level high. But that is giving you dullness. What has happened here? Either the quantity has gone wrong or the right kind of food you have not taken. I would say quantity or the quality. What do I mean by quality? The type of food. So just to give you a glimpse about it, whether you are having the right type of food for you. So that right type of food is what you have to choose to eat. Then you will experience the high prana level. So that is the glimpse for you about the food part of it. Coming to the sleep, second one. When you talk about the sleep, obviously when you take a rest during a night, you should feel fresh when you wake up in the morning, but many of them do not experience. They still feel the drowsiness, isn't it? The right amount of sleep and right quality of sleep. Many of them do not have that deep sleep. Deep rest they don't experience. They wake up, they don't get sleep easily. They struggle to go to sleep. When they wake up in between the night, and they don't again go back to sleep quickly. So this is the gap, isn't it? The lack of sleep. Even that influences your prana level. Third one is the breath. Okay. So how does the breath influences the prana? We discussed initially, isn't it? When you because uh, whose energy is high, whose prana is high, children's prana is high, isn't it? How their prana is high? Because if you look at the children breathing pattern, they take deep breath. Their breathing pattern is very depth. They use 90% of lungs capacity. But we as an elder, we use 30% of lungs capacity. Adults use 30% of lungs capacity. So we are into shallow breath. That is the reason prana level has an impact. Second point, how the breath influences. The second point, if you look at the mind, how the breath can influence your mind. Usually, your mind goes to past or future. It oscillates between past and future. When the mind goes to past, you either regret about things which you did not do, or you experience guilt about the things which have something has been about the past. You are experiencing negative, isn't it? Similarly, when the mind goes to future, what do you experience? You experience fear and anxiety because future is not clear. So, but where these negative emotions you are experiencing in the present moment. Then how do you bring your mind to present moment? Because mind is going to past and bringing those negative emotions, or moving to future and bringing those negative emotions, and those negative emotions you are experiencing in the present. So now, how to control our mind in the present moment? So the way we control the kite by using the thread, similarly we control the mind by using the breath. Breath is a strong source for us to control the mind in the present moment. So let me also give you example. Third one, how the breath can helpful for us in emotions. When you are angry, how's your breath? It is heavy, isn't it? When you are angry, the breath is heavy. But when you go sad, how's the breath? It becomes shallow, though you feel like you are not even breathing. It's very feeble, isn't it? So we have heard many times emotional balance. People, a lot of emotional imbalances we hear from people. So someone who's looking at emotional stability, the breath is a very strong source for them to really get that balance on the emotions. But what do they need to do? They need to work on breathing techniques. I'll talk about it later. Then the breath has a strong source of energy. So when you really know the breathing patterns, when you really work on your breathing uh, techniques, you can experience a strong source of energy from breath. Obviously, the simple example also, if you look at without food, we survive for about couple of days. We did not try, but we can survive for a couple of days, weeks, or 10 days. Without water, we can survive for a day. But without a breath, how long we can survive? Not even a few minutes, isn't it? The breath is so very close to us, very strong source of energy for us. But we need to understand and work on the breathing pattern. Then the fourth one is simple. When you follow these three steps properly, at least 75% of the prana level you are under control. The rest 25% is either through chanting or meditation. So meditation would be one more source of energy for you that will help you to keep your mind calm and happy. So now these four sources of energy would, if you follow thoroughly, simple one. It is not that you need to change completely your life. Little bit of discipline in your life, a little bit modification in the pattern which you are currently following. If you are able to integrate 15-20 minutes of the breathing techniques called pranayama, sudarshan kriya, or meditation in your day-to-day life, you can really be able to experience the high prana level. The high, when you are able to keep your energy high and prana level high, obviously you experience the positive emotions in the life. So if you have not learned And if you do not know what it is all about, you can reach out to us personally. We'll help you out thoroughly how you can start. And it is very easy to adopt in your life so that you can experience the positive life. Okay. Thank you so much. See you. Take care.